everybody, welcome to another Plum Crazy adventure.
Yes.
We are freezing because we are going to Fort Lauderdale. We are leaving Pittsburgh and cannot wait to get down to Fort Lauderdale because it's cold.
Yeah, thank God we put on jeans today because I was thinking about not doing that and wearing shorts because I am going to be in Florida by the end of the day.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm damn glad I put on jeans.
It is way colder here than it is at our house, which is only about 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said, why don't you join us on our travel day?
Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's have some fun today.
And get warm.
Yeah, totally.
Just as a heads up for those of you that aren't as familiar with the Pittsburgh Airport, we are flying Southwest today, and Southwest is all of the way at the very end of the terminal up here. Almost as you're getting, like if you're driving outside, you're at the very end getting ready to go back around and back into regular traffic instead of getting dropped off. So it's all festive. We're so excited. Did we mention that we're doing this without kids?
Yes. Oh boy. Shh. Don't tell you anything. Don't meet us here.
Don't tell anyone. Good news, folks, because our kids were actually very worried that the T-Rex wasn't going to be here, but he is. Love it. We have a great photo of Scott and the boys on their very first trip. They back up so I can get all of her glory. I love it. So if you get off on the right-hand side, you can actually pull up your flight information right here. If for some reason you weren't sure what gate you needed to go to or anything like that, you can check here, make sure that what you have on your boarding pass is correct. And also, elevators are right here, so if you have strollers, make sure you do that. But we're gonna take the escalator and see what we've got on the next level. Hey, you're not on the same level as me. You're on a different one.
There we go. I'm taller now.
I was genuinely worried that he wasn't as tall as me.
I can tell.
Yeah, just so upset about it too. All right, this is something we've never done before. We're gonna head up a level and check out where the Admirals Club is located, as well as the Interfaith Reflection Room. Again, this is not something we've ever done before, because we generally go sit by the gate or find a place to sit over in the food court area for our little bit of time. But we're curious and we have the time, so we're going to check it out for you guys. There is restrooms over there and on the other side. This side, straight in front, that is where the Admirals Club will be. You do have to be a member of it in order to be able to use their services. We're just going to come over this way. There are more restrooms on this side too, so if you need a restroom and need some privacy, coming up here might be a really great option for that. And then right here is the Interfaith Reflection Room. Now, we're not going to go in because I don't want to disturb anybody if they are having prayer or anything before their flights, but I wanted to show everybody where it was located. Okay, and we're headed back down. I will say these are very narrow escalators.
Just a bit.
Not to point out Scott, but I mean, he's a little over 6 foot and decently built guy, so it's a little narrow. So we went ahead and walked over to the C section. So any of your gates, 51 to 61, will be through here. Never been here because it's Air Canada and British Airways. We've never flown with either of those. But this is where international departures in the airport lounge and kids sport is going to be. This is also where the USO concourse is going to be. So if you're active or reserve service members, you can go to the USO lounge and wait for your flight. So this is the section that you're going to want to go to for any of those things. Now, we are aware that these are probably going to be changing around a little bit as construction continues, but bear with us. So as you can see, we've got the one big hub, which is where we are right now, and then you've got the 4 offshoots, A, B, C, and D. Now today we are going to be flying out of A for Southwest. Now generally we will actually be going out of B because we fly Spirit a lot. And then D is for Breeze, Delta, and Frontier. We've done that a few times as well. But all those things are there for you. And then here are restaurants and bars that they have and where they would be located. There's actually quite a bit of stuff here, which is really nice. Lego vending machines, there's candies. There's also additional services, so if you needed a nursing lounge, that would be in Concourse C. The sensory room is actually A9. We may check that out, actually. And then the club is the common use lounge, which would be in C. And then we already showed you where the Admiral's Club would be, because that's in the mezzanine level in the middle of this part of the airport. So this place looks like so much fun. Bar Simon, you can go in, you can sit at the bar. There's actually tables you can sit at. They do ask that you wait to be seated, or you could order some food to go if you're nervous, want to get right to your gate, or plan on eating while you're on the plane. And then for all of us with sweet tooths, there's that Sarah's Candies I just mentioned. And we can't be in Pittsburgh and be at a Pittsburgh airport without having a Permane Brothers. And as you can see, she's a popular one to stop at. Here is Brookstone. If you're looking for any gadgets or you need a new piece of luggage because something happened to yours going through TSA, you can do that here. Lots of fun little things. I have to say, I think this one is particularly cute. Precious Cargo. And then of course, Mickey. And this is located right at the entrance of the B section of the terminal. And then the River Market by Hudson. This has a lot of your standard stuff you'd see at any Hudson Market at any airport. I think it's really interesting that they have a lids here in the airport. I haven't seen one of those in forever. You can tell how often I go to a mall. There's also a Sunglass Hut, and then a Vino Volo if you would like to get yourself a bottle of wine. That is a dangerous proposition, actually. So we can take wine onto our cruise. Guess what? There's a Dunkin' Donuts. If you are not a fan of Starbucks coffee, you can get your coffee over here at Dunkin'. There is also, we are in the A part of the concourse, a Hudson right at the very beginning that you can go to. I love that they have this Chai's Pittsburgh Fusion here, and you can pick up fresh sushi. Let's do a quick look, because Scott's not into this, but I am. And those actually look really good. And he's already walking away, because he's like, no. There is an information desk over there too for you. And then a Chick-fil-A, which is closed on Sundays as a heads up. It's same in the airports. And then there's pizza, Marathon Diner, McDonald's, and we're back to the strip market. I had no idea they had an Auntie Anne's. There's also a Rite Aid, so you can pick up some things that maybe you forgot to grab. Our gate is going to be A3 today, and Scott is holding the fort down over there with our stuff because there's a few things I want to check out, such as the Western Pennsylvania Tuskegee Airmen. I love that they have this memorial here. Now the actual Tuskegee Airmen Memorial is in the Sewickley Cemetery, and it's the largest outdoor memorial for them in the United States. So I love that they have this tribute here for them. And the red tails and more information if you're not familiar. There is also the Penn Brewery right across the way, which is incredibly popular. Or the local craft kitchen and bar. You want to grab something quick. So just past gate A10 is the Wiggle Bar. It's family-owned distillery here in Pittsburgh. And really cool little place to get yourself a drink before your flight takes off. There's also this really cool little shop, which is unfortunately closed, but it's Fraley's Robot Repair, and look how cute and cool it looks in here. What a fun little exhibit. That is so neat. It's an official inspection statement. That's really funny. Very cool. Fun fact, did you know that I can also partner with FunJet Vacations or Apple Vacations or Travel Impressions and send you on a tropical vacation? And actually, this is where you would be boarding your flight if we happen to get you a charter flight to be able to go to Mexico or Punta Cana or even Jamaica. Lots of different options. So if this is something that you're interested in, these are the Allegiant gates over here at the very end of Concourse A, and I can get you right here and have you going non-stop to a tropical destination. Doesn't have to be Florida, doesn't have to be a connecting flight. We can do that for you. So make sure that you reach out to me and I'll talk to you all about it. Okay everyone, I have found it. Right here is Presley's place. It is right at the gate A9. To gain access, all you have to do is dial 7 on the courtesy phone. They'll open it up for you, and you can go in here and you can relax, use some of the things that they have in here in order to get yourself to a point where you're ready to be able to fly. This is really great if you have a kiddo that gets overstimulated really easily, has some special needs, or even adults. Let's face it, there are certain things that really kind of set me off a little bit, and it would be really nice to be able to have these in all airports so that we can go kind of decompress a little bit and then be able to go out and go about our day. As a heads up, I will not be going into Presley's place today because I don't have Nick. Nick would be the biggest reason why I would probably use this facility, or if we happen to be traveling with JT or Emily or even Noah, sometimes he gets a little bit stressed out. Scott and I are doing really good today, so we're going to make sure that we leave this open for families that need that space, that quiet space, in order to be able to decompress a little bit, and also the sensory items, so that they can kind of get themselves where they need to be for flight. So I don't want to interrupt any families that happen to be in there today. However, I do have some really great footage that I'm going to put in here with a little bit of a music montage, just so that you have an idea of some of the things that are in here. And next time that we come through, there's a very good possibility that we will end up using this space with Nick, just so that he can kind of get himself where he needs to be so that he's a little bit calmer for the flight. I think that's about it for today. What do you think?
Well, in the airport it is. We got a lot more traveling to do.
This is true.
I think we need to get to our gate and start this trip to Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, yeah.
It sounds weird not saying Orlando.
Check it out. We got lots of drinks available on the house, or you can buy spirits, wine, and beer, if you so choose. And snacks.
Oh yeah, snacky snacks.
And it's almost time to watch the sunset if the clouds will let us.
On behalf of this flight crew, Southwest Airlines, we'd like to welcome you to Fort Lauderdale. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened, seat back and tray table full, upright and locked position, all your carry-on items completely stowed. Once the captain pulls up to the gate, comes to a complete stop and turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Be careful when opening overhead bins. Items may have shifted during flight and could fall out. You may now use the cellular function of your small portable electronic devices. If you're traveling on to another Southwest destination from here, make sure once inside the terminal, you double-check your TV monitors for your after gate flight information. This is the termination of this flight number. Make sure you double-check those seat back pockets and in your seats when you get up so you'll have any of your personal belongings. It has been our pleasure sharing part of our evening with you. We know that you have other choices when you fly. We thank you for choosing Southwest Airlines. Again, welcome to Fort Lauderdale.
We have found baggage claim. We are going to be at baggage claim 6. We've made it. We're
Yes.
officially in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, first time here, and wow, what a beautiful airport. I mean, this is just phenomenal. And it
Yes.
kind of almost reminds me of being in Pittsburgh. I mean, with the yellow steel and the, I don't know, it just has a Pittsburgh vibe to me. So, but yeah, great
We
flight.
still have a lot of Pittsburghers that are around us too, so that helps.
Yes, it does. It does. But great flight. We had a good time. Had a little turbulence coming in. But of course, you know, Florida weather. Got to expect that. So, but other than that,
Okay, so I do believe Florida airports have a thing about travelers and showing how bored they are. This is a vendor with Walkman, bronze and mixed media. It was done by Dwayne Hansen, 1990. So really interesting piece of art that they have here, and reminds me of the one they have in Orlando International Airport. Well, everybody, we have made it. We have officially gotten our bags. We're where we're supposed to be to get picked up by our hotel shuttle. So I think we're going to close out our travel day video, and you're going to have to subscribe because you're going to want to see what happens next.
Oh yeah, totally. Because I am so excited about bringing this next few videos to you guys because this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes,
So,
it is.
Stay tuned, subscribe right now. It's
Yep.
all free.
And follow all of our socials
Yep. And as always, are you guys ready for your next one crazy adventure?
because we're ready to get you there and get you on that plane.
Talk to you soon.